Well, hey, y'all. Welcome to the American Farmsteadhers podcast. I am Donna with Hazelbell Farm with my friend Jenny.
Hello.
At the Gramstead Family Farm, and we are back.
We're back.
We're back. We had some time off. Jenny did a little blurb last week for us to fill in.
Yep.
But we're back. We've had a lot going on.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think, is that what we're just talking about this week? This is us being prepared.
Right. We can definitely touch base about what's been going on and maybe talk about a little bit of pressure canning.
Yeah, definitely. So our last episode, we talked about canning in general.
Yep. Water bath canning.
Water bath canning mostly, yeah.
Yep.
We've been pressure canning a bunch. That's part of what's going on at our house, at our farm. I spent a big portion of yesterday canning peaches. Actually, that wasn't pressure canning. It was water bath canning. Yeah. What have I pressure canned lately? I can't remember. Carrots. Yes, we did a class.
Yeah, we did the pressure canning class, which turned out really well.
It really did.
Yeah.
I think we eased some fears there.
Yeah, I think so too. And hey, I saw this post just yesterday. The University of Florida Extension Office in Duval County has a whole canning thing now that they're doing.
Yeah, I think that's awesome.
Yeah, where they're offering like multiple classes a month. And I think you can even go there and like bring your own ingredients.
And can. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's cool.
I think the pressure canning class said there was a caveat, bring your own pressure canner.
Okay.
But the rest of them didn't say that. So I imagine they have all of the equipment there, and that's cool.
Yeah.
I love that the reach is getting further.
It is, and a lot of people are really starting to be like really interested in learning this. So
yeah, some of the people who came to our pressure canning class, or even some of the people who have wanted to get in, but it was full, have surprised me. Yeah, I've been really shocked at the variety of ladies wanting to do it.
Yeah, I think it's great. So I know we keep on saying that we're going to do another one.
We are.
We promise. We just need to look at our calendars.
Yeah, it's busy. It's hard to add in another thing.
It is. And I mean, realistically, I would think it probably wouldn't happen until like mid-August at the earliest.
Yeah, at least.
Realistically. That way we get all the kids back in school and maybe once the dust settles from that, we can get another one on the books.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I've been trying to pressure can.
Yeah, I saw your video this morning. I felt for you, and I thought, oh, she even mentioned that. So the vent on your canner,
that little metal piece that fell out at your house. I put it back in, and I didn't really think anything of it, but I was actually missing a piece.
Oh.
So on the bottom of it, there's a little stop that screws into it.
Right.
That I was missing.
I wonder where that is.
I know. Well, I thought last night, I'm like, it has to be on Donna's kitchen floor.
Oh.
Because it fell out at your house. And so I was thinking last night, like, it's got to be on her floor. Like, she probably swept it up. It's probably been thrown away.
No, I haven't swept my floor, actually. Thanks for drawing that to my attention, though. No, I will look for it for sure.
Well, don't look for it because it was in my kitchen sink this morning when I did my dishes.
Oh.
I don't know how that happened.
Oh, weird.
It's weird because the valve fell out at your house. So that had to have come. Well, maybe it just came detached before I took my canner to my house.
Right.
And it was in the sink with my dirty silverware this morning.
Bizarre.
I know.
That's so funny.
So.
And you have everybody and their brother doing dishes because your dishwasher is down. So you just haven't noticed it.
I just haven't noticed it.
That's crazy. So does it fit back together or is it broken?
No,
it's good.
It screwed right back together.
Oh my gosh. So are you going to try to recan your beans?
Well, I have 3 jars, and I put bone broth in with those beans that I had just
You
made.
don't want that to go to waste.
I know,
Yeah.
and so 3 of the cans I put in the refrigerator because I figured, well, we can use 3 within a couple of weeks. The jars actually sealed. I don't know how good they sealed, but I mean,
I wouldn't be so as concerned about the seal as what's inside.
Yeah.
Even though it's sealed.
Yeah, so I put them in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
And I mean, I figured we'd use them within a couple of weeks. But yeah, I didn't want to pour all that bone broth down the drain.
No
but
way.
All the other jars I did pour out, and I just vacuum sealed them and put them in the freezer. So, I mean, they're put up, they're safe, they're preserved. Just not quite the way that I wanted it to turn out.
Right. Well, dang.
Yeah, so, it'll just be one more thing to keep frozen during hurricane season.
Excuse me. Speaking of hurricane season, we took some whole chickens a couple weeks ago to a place down in Gainesville. We're kind of located between Gainesville and Jacksonville here in Northeast Florida, if you're not local. And so I had taken them there to sell, and she messaged me last night and said, "Hey, all your chickens have sold. When will you have more?" And I was like, So we had, I had 2 answers for her. I'm not ordering more chickens. It's too hot for the
right
big
now
birds.
it's too hot.
And we don't like to raise them during hurricane season. It's another thing to have to worry about when there's a storm coming. And like swampy chicken, like there's nothing sadder than a wet chicken.
Yeah.
Like it just looks pathetic. So, I explained that it probably wouldn't be until November that we had any birds ready.
Yeah.
That we would wait until the end of hurricane season to get new chicks started. And the birds that we are currently growing out, were massacred. So, that really stinks. But yeah, we woke up a few days ago to find 49 dead birds in our field.
So crazy to lose that many birds
At once. Yeah.
all at once.
It's devastating for a small farm.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is.
They were about 3 to 4 weeks out from butcher.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of time went into that, a lot of money went into that, and
you don't get back time.
No.
I mean, like I can order new chicks right now, but
right,
you don't get back time.
Yeah, no, and all of those birds had a purpose. You know, they were going for butcher boxes, and
it's
supposed
wasted
to be for people's tables, and now they are not. That's
yeah.
tough.
Yeah, it is tough. But it's one of those, like, you gotta roll with the punches on the farm and learn from it and move forward. And so we'll make changes. And honestly, it's my fault. I know that we have predators around. I took the gamble of, well, we haven't had any issues, so
let them free range.
Let them free range. They had been hanging out underneath my feed shed during the hottest part of the day, and I thought that's where they were sleeping at night. I was wrong, because at first I thought it had to be something that could fit under there and flush them out to, chase them around and kill them. But no, that's not where they were sleeping. So now I know that they were out in the open underneath a piece of equipment, and that is not going to happen again. That's all I can do is make a change. And so we'll be ordering finally our electric poultry netting that I have wanted.
Yes.
And it just, it stinks. It stinks.
Yeah, it does stink. And, it's like you said, you just got to roll with the punches sometimes. And this is just one of those instances where you just got to put one foot in front of the other, and just keep on going.
Yeah.
Your farm will be better for it.
I hope.
You'll have your poultry netting.
I will. But a lot of people have, especially people who don't own chickens, they have this thought that, well, if they're not, they're trying to get in on a better ethically raised product. And if you don't free range your chickens, then you're doing it wrong.
Right.
And that's just not a possible way to do it here. If you live anywhere rural in America, you have too many predators to just let them be free range.
Yeah.
So, we take precautions like that electric poultry netting. I know you use that and you're very happy with it. Tractors had they been in tractors, they probably would have been okay.
Well, you know what? I mean, if it was a pack of coyotes, I mean, a pack of coyotes would decimate my chicken tractor. I mean, my chicken tractors are not predator proof by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah.
I mean,
and that's a trade-off that we make in trying to make it lighter and easier to move, is that they're not the sturdiest hard. Yeah. So my tractors are pretty hardcore. I think they would have been fine, and now we've never lost any using these tractors. But they honestly, my birds had outgrown them, and we were down a tractor, and so I just let them out. And like I said, rolled the dice.
You know, when you're getting them to the point where they're like 3 or 4 weeks out from butcher, they're getting big.
Yeah.
That's about the time that I let my birds out of the chicken tractor to just do what they want.
Yeah.
Which is what mine are doing out in my front pasture right now.
Yeah.
They have a dog out there too.
Right.
With them.
Yeah. See, I don't keep a dog out.
Yeah.
That's just one more thing I don't want to deal with. I know like a lot of you have livestock guardian dogs, and kudos to you. I don't want another dog to have to fight with, keeping in my fences and everything.
No, the dogs by far have been the most high maintenance animal that I have on my farm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that.
They're a pain in the butt.
It's stressful.
I mean, I love them. They do a great job, but they're a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
They do not stay.
I'd prefer to find other means to try to keep my animals safe if I can. So that's where we're going with that.
Yeah. An old timer once told me that he took a stereo out by where he kept his chickens and would play NPR, like talk radio, all night long, and that kept the predators away. Just the sound of the human voices all night talking.
They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear that NPR. That's funny.
Yeah, so I thought, wow, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Motion lights.
Yeah.
That might be helpful.
I mean, I don't know. Like, they're out in the field.
Right.
So,
I mean, they might get used to a motion light after a while.
Could be.
I mean, predators are smart,
Right.
If they're doing that because they're hungry, they're going to figure it out.
Right.
So
whatever it was, jumped the fence for sure. There's no possible place they could have gotten under the fence. That jumped the fence, killed 50 birds, scattered them all over the field, and ate one. There was like one bird that was a leg and a head was left, and that was it. But like all the rest, they were just killed. It was like a party. So, I mean, it could have been dogs. It could have been somebody's dogs in the neighborhood.
Yeah, I mean, dogs a lot of the times will do just
joy kill. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't have any way of knowing, honestly.
Yeah.
But, we're going to learn and do better.
Yeah, that's all you can do, you know. Learn from it.
Mm-hmm. In other news, we have sold a bunch of cows and taken a bunch to butcher here and there. And, we had our walk-in freezer broke.
Oh.
That was fun. That was not fun. But we were able to get it replaced. Thankfully, the only stuff that was left in it was our stuff. We already had any sales were already picked up. And when we caught it, most everything was still frozen, and we could kind of shift around to other freezers around the property. But we did have to lose a few things like organ meats and like some bags of chicken legs and things like that are like nice to have, but not a necessity to live on.
Right. So not the end of the world.
Right. So we lost some of that stuff, some beef fat. But we got the freezer fixed.
That's good.
Yeah. We kept the guy's number, like we wrote it on the freezer.
Right.
We had enough spare parts actually that he was able to fix it, so we didn't have to like wait on parts being ordered. He did say, though, that most of the working components were almost 20 years old and start making a plan for something different.
Okay.
So we're looking at that and possibly going to turn that into a walk-in cooler like I have wanted.
Yeah.
And then just get like a couple of reach-in freezers and, have one for beef and one for chicken and pork and whatever. So I don't know what we'll do in the end, but we know we have to do something.
Yeah.
So
I really like the idea that you had of splitting that cooler.
I think that would be great.
Half cooler, half freezer.
Yeah, there's enough room for it.
Yeah. I mean, that way you always have plenty of freezer space, because that's something that we always struggle with. Anytime we, go to do like a big butcher box thing,
Yeah.
and send 2 cows in and have pigs coming back from the butcher and have 20 chickens that need to be in the freezer. It's like, okay, wait a second.
I've only got, I always tell people, freezer space is precious real estate. When they ask, why do you want a can? Like,
right.
Because freezer space is precious real estate.
It absolutely is.
Yeah.
And that's another reason why it's so nice when you do a big order like that people come and get their stuff soon.
Yeah. Yeah. I have found that about half of the people who are coming to pick up have to, they ask me to hold it for a short period of time. Like, oh, well, we're going to be out of town.
Yes.
Or we don't have our freezer in yet. Or, I mean, and it's nothing like that they necessarily can help, but I've loved being able to say, oh, no problem, we have plenty of space.
Right.
There's plenty of space out there. So that's been nice. I don't know what I'll do if I lose that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because that big giant freezer.
And I've been trying to talk Eric into let's get rid of all the other little freezers,
right,
and just use the big one.
And just use the big one.
And he hasn't wanted to. Thank God.
Right, because when it went out,
went out. Yeah. I don't know why he hasn't wanted to, but he hasn't. So.
I mean, maybe it is smart to have at least one big one as a backup.
Yeah. And then we had so we moved everything around, and somehow my milk freezer door was left cracked open.
Gosh, when it rains,
it really does. And that freezer, normally that freezer is reserved for butter and frozen sour cream and buttermilk and dairy things. And it was nearly empty, so I was able to cram it full of hamburger when the big freezer went out. And so, but in the front was some ground deer meat. And it was thawing when I found it. It was oh my gosh. I almost cried right then.
Right.
I seriously almost cried right then.
Right. This is too much.
I can't handle anymore.
No.
Yeah. So we, but it happened to just be what was in the front, which was deer meat. I took it out. I brought it inside, browned it. Also had a couple of baskets full of tomatoes from the garden. So I was able to make some spaghetti sauce and get it canned. And it worked out. Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah.
So, glad to have another thing on the shelf.
Yes, another thing on the shelf. Yeah, it's so nice to have stuff on the shelf like that. It just makes it so convenient just to have stuff to be able to grab.
Yeah.
And
we are. We've been living the last 2 weeks where we just need quick and ready things. So it's been nice to have it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So that's all my downer news. My good news is I'm pretty sure that Dolly, our Holstein that we are milking right now, is bred. I haven't blood tested her, but we will this weekend and send it off next week. But you have good news.
Yes, I have 2 that are expecting. So
yay.
Yeah, we're super excited about that. So, every day I go out there and look, and it's going to be a really long wait.
It is a long way. It's so long. I was bumping some of my mamas who are due soon, and last night, and I just got so giddy that I couldn't just feel a bump back, but I could feel rolling and kicking on all 3 of my mamas who are due soon.
Nice.
So, yeah, it's so fun.
I finally felt a little bit of movement on Hershey.
Good.
And I'm pretty sure it was calf. Sometimes it's hard to tell because sometimes they'll twitch.
Yeah.
It's is it a muscle twitch or was that a baby?
Yeah. Is that a rib or is that a hook? Yeah.
So, for those of you that don't know what we're talking about, bumping, you're basically just, pressing in real kind of short, firm bursts on the side of the cow's belly.
Yeah.
And, you'll push in and that'll move baby away. And when you release that push, that baby will kind of bounce back and bump your hand.
Yeah.
So...
Our girls are past bumping. They're babies are running out of room.
Right.
So it's more rolling going on.
When are they due?
Hazel's due in 3.5 weeks. That's super exciting. Her udder is getting big. It's filling.
Nice.
So I'm wondering if she's going to go sooner. And then I think like 10 days after that, maybe 2 weeks after that, Rose is due in August. She's a first-time heifer. She looks great. She let me touch her all over. I won't be milking her, but she let me handle her teats. And I just was kind of checking to see if she's filling at all. And she's not. She's a beef cow.
Yeah.
So she won't have a big udder. And then our Belle is due September 1st.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're going to have babies like 3 months in a row.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's super exciting.
Yeah, it is exciting. And then Dolly would be next year.
Okay.
Which, that would let me stagger milking, like was originally the plan.
Mm-hmm.
But, somebody asked me at the canning class, is that the point of having 2 dairy cows to stagger so you always have milk? I was like, well, that was the plan. But I've been milking consistently every single day for about a year, and I'm ready for a break.
I bet.
Yeah.
See, that's my thing with the whole milk cow thing is I don't think I'm responsible enough to milk every day for that many days in a row.
I don't think I deserve that. Well, this is not my ideal situation. Ideally, us moving kind of put a damper on the way I would like to do it. I do like to calf share, and we did that, but we were at a point after we moved and I started milking again and getting milk for our family that the calves were too big, and the mama was looking poor, and she really needed to not be nursing a big fat baby anymore. So when we pulled our chunky babies off, like, that's it. If there's no calf nursing, I have to be in there every day. Now, ideally, I would have had her bred back sooner, so that there's less of a time that I have to milk every day.
Right.
But I didn't.
You just didn't.
Just life didn't allow. So once Hazel calves, I will be able to dry off Dolly if we choose. And then a few weeks after, when that calf's about a month to a month and a half old, I will be able to leave calf on mama if I want a break.
Okay.
So that'll be nice. And,
Yes.
and the breaks I will take.
Absolutely.
I will take them. So, and it's not something you want to do all the time too frequently or too many days in a row or anything like that. But, there was a time when we moved, Hazel was in milk, and, she was given like 4 gallons a day. And we moved our cows to new property before we moved ourselves. And I was able to leave her big fat heifer on her for like 2 weeks. So I didn't come milk for that 2 weeks. And once we got moved, I probably spent another week without milking and getting set up in a new home.
That's a long time.
And then at that point, I was able to separate her calf and get right back into milking.
Nice.
So, yeah, it worked out. She dropped production a little bit. So like I say, it's not something you want to do all the time. But it worked out for us. So this time, I like to take off 1 day a week. So usually Sundays I give myself a break.
Right.
Jump back to it on Monday, and I'm happy to be there again on Monday.
Right.
And there's a couple of short vacations we'd like to take. So.
Yeah. Vacations are always short when you own a farm.
Oh yeah. There's no other option.
No. There really isn't.
I mean, I have a friend who could come. I have a couple of options who could come, but I don't want to take advantage of them either.
Right, because ultimately the people who, are able to come and farm sit, they probably have their own farms.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
Their own animals.
I like to try to save them from when I absolutely need them. So, and usually that's not a vacation. Usually that's like a family emergency. Can you please go milk for me? So, yeah, that's the goings on. That's what's happening. Canning, cows, dead chickens. The garden is hot.
The garden is so hot.
The fields are crispy.
Yeah. We were doing good on our rain for a little while now, but it's tapered back off. And
yes, in fact, the grass started coming in, and we got to where, so we downsized our herds. And so the point of that was to buy in less hay and feed. When we got to where we went from 3 rolls a week to one roll lasted us 2 weeks. I didn't have to buy hay again until day 13.
Nice.
And now we're back to a roll a week. So because we have had no rain,
Right.
it just keeps missing us.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Yeah. It's
So,
dry out there.
It is
so.
dry. The grass is not. I mean, it's coming. Our lower areas are growing better. The places I've run my chickens are growing. That's growing well.
Chickens do a really good job out there on the pasture for making it green up and grow. And I mean,
and it's taller.
I am always shocked to go and see like the side-by-side comparison of where exactly my chicken tractor just ran through.
Yeah.
Because that grass is just as green as it could be, and thick and long, and right beside it, bare.
Yeah, and not just bare, but like sand. Like it's just sand. The grass is not what grass is there is brown.
Yeah.
It's nothing like where the chickens were. So maybe that's something that I will get a better benefit out of using the chickens once we have our poultry netting and can let them run in bigger spaces.
Yeah.
I hope. That's a goal.
Yeah.
So
it'll be easier with the poultry netting.
I think so. And then they'll have their tractor to go in at night if they want. I'd like to run my layers that way as well and give them a little laying box. So we're making changes there.
Yeah.
I have to talk Eric into that because he's like, I built you this fancy coop. And so even like our layers, we can let out during the day. But, we run the risk of losing them to hawks and eagles and even coyotes we've seen in the day. But we lock them up at night. So there is no total free ranging.
Yeah.
Without loss.
No. I mean, that's just those two, they come hand in hand.
Yeah.
Free ranging and loss.
Excuse me.
Which is another reason why it drives the cost of it up.
Right.
Same thing with organic gardening. It's more expensive because the losses are higher.
Yeah. I want to share something that I've learned this year in my organic garden.
Okay.
So squash bugs are one of our...
It's one of the main pests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I did finally lose most of my yellow squash, but to the heat, honestly. I didn't lose it to squash bugs or vine borers or any pests like that. It just was the multiple days of triple digit heat. But so I planted, a few sunflowers here and there. Instead of like an area of sunflowers, I planted them kind of scattered throughout my garden. And the squash bugs love those sunflowers.
Love the sunflowers. Yeah. Same thing here.
Which I knew that, but in the past when I have seen that, I'd still like try to kill them and spray and, do whatever I could to combat them. And I've just totally ignored them this time. And I mean, those sunflower heads are covered in squash bugs.
Yes.
And I don't care.
Mine are too, but I think I made the mistake of putting too many sunflowers by my cherry tomatoes because I do have a lot of squash bugs on the cherry tomatoes now.
And they'll suck them.
Yes. They stick their little antennas in your tomatoes and suck the juice out of them. So I don't think I'll put that many sunflowers close to my tomatoes again. I did learn from that.
Yeah.
But the squash bugs love the sunflowers.
Yeah. And I have gone through a couple of times with the soapy water and the gloved hand and picked them off kind of thing just to kind of decrease the population. But I haven't had to spray and that's been nice. Yeah. So.
Yeah. No, I haven't had to spray either. I've just been letting them be. Letting them be on the sunflowers. At first I was picking them off. But then it was like,
yeah,
I'm tired of picking these off.
Yeah.
There's, knock on wood, staying off my Seminole pumpkins. I've got several Seminole pumpkins coming in. Yes.
Nice.
A couple that are already a pretty decent size.
Cool.
So I'm super excited about that because that's the first time we've ever grown those.
Yeah.
So, and my sweet potato patch is looking really good.
Good.
Super thick and lush. And
you should see my garage sweet potatoes.
I love that. I laugh every time I come over.
So I don't know, maybe this week, maybe the weekend, but sometime in the next week or so, that wagon is going back out to the garden, and I'm just going to dump those out.
Yeah.
And, I mean, they're the vines that have the what do you call them? Slips that have grown off of those little tiny potatoes are like 3 feet tall now.
Yes,
It's like a patch of grass. It's so funny.
It is. So Donna has this wheelbarrow in her garage, and it was full of sweet potatoes that she had harvested
In November.
Right. And life happens, and if you leave that wheelbarrow of sweet potatoes by your back door for so many months, eventually you just don't even see it anymore.
Right.
And they totally just started growing. So I mean, there's like vines and leaves,
funny.
and
it's really funny.
It's like they're growing right there in the wheelbarrow out of themselves.
Yeah, I heard one of the boys' friends say something about it the other night. I was like, all right, I should do something about that. But just I've been ignoring it. So
Yeah.
I want them to go in a section of the garden that I need to order soil for. So that's been my hang up. But now I'm just like, I don't even think I'm gonna. I think I'm just gonna dump them out, cover them over with the crappy sand that's out there, and let them do what they want to do.
I mean, they like the sandy soil, don't they? Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
they do. So,
Yeah, that's what I would do.
well, I'm glad your sweet potatoes are finally doing well.
Yes. So I need to look back and see when exactly I put them on the ground to figure out when exactly I need to pull them.
Yeah, it's usually like 90 to 120 days, depending on the variety.
Okay.
We just let ours go, honestly.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you dig them up all at once or just a little at a time?
Usually I dig them up when the vines die back after frost.
Oh.
And
Okay.
yeah,
So you can really just leave them.
just leave them.
I love it.
Yeah, because those vines will spread and they'll set new roots, and those are going to be more places for more potatoes to grow.
Okay. Yeah, they're taking over the area that I put them in. It was where the electric company dumped a huge pile of mulch.
Oh, yeah.
And we got the whole pile of mulch moved, but of course there's still a pretty thick blanket of mulch, and I just stuck them all in that, and they're going crazy over there. So
you can, like, if they start encroaching to beds or places you don't want them, just trim back those vines.
okay,
And then the tender sweet potato vines and leaves you can eat. Those are edible.
okay,
So they cook up nicely like a spinach.
okay,
And that's kind of what we use for our summer greens normally.
nice.
Not this year because they're in my garage.
In the wheelbarrow.
In the wagon.
Hey, they're close to the kitchen.
They
You
are,
can just pick it.
it's my kitchen garden. What are you talking about?
And you've been on a cottage garden.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Next to the AC handler. I mean.
Yeah. They get zero sun.
Right.
And they're like thriving
They're
right there. In
so
that
happy
wheelbarrow.
right there. It's funny. It really,
funny.
it was as soon as like the serious heat kicked in that they really took off.
That's funny.
So,
Well, we tried a new summer green this year because, we're always looking for something green in the summer. Like it's,
it's hard to find.
It's hard to find something that will grow in Florida in this heat that's considered a green. So we planted, it's Egyptian spinach.
Oh yeah.
That stuff loves the heat.
It does.
It doesn't even try to wilt.
Is it the same as Malabar spinach?
It is not the same
It's
as
different.
Malabar.
Okay.
The leaves are kind of they're more long and narrow than a Malabar spinach leaf, and they're not variegated, but they're like textured almost.
Okay.
I was really hoping that it would have more flavor.
Yeah.
It doesn't really have a lot of flavor at all, but it's growing like crazy.
Cool.
So I've been picking it and bringing it in. I tried to put one on one of the boys' sandwich the other day, and
They weren't having
he stopped that. He was like, "Nope, I don't like that lettuce."
My guys have gotten they have forgotten everything I've ever taught them about good food. And suddenly, all three of them, they want nothing but iceberg lettuce. I'm like, okay, first of all, I can't grow that here.
No.
You know, and second of all, there's nothing to it.
Yeah.
Well, we like the crunch. Okay, well, how about my romaine? It's not the same.
Oh, romaine's
No,
good,
it's not the same. So we actually had our neighbors, we have had, Jenny knows, but we've had a loss in our family. And so our neighbors brought us dinner last night and brought us this great big Caesar salad to go with it. And man, they ate that crap up. I was like, hello, romaine lettuce in there.
Right.
This is good. Okay, let me feed it to you, and it's the end of the world. It's so crazy. But yeah, so Egyptian spinach needs to go on my list of needs then.
Yeah, I think I still have some seeds. Oh, I did a seed order.
Oh.
I did. I made the mistake of watching Jess's video off of Roots and Refuge. She did a seed order, and she ordered from this one particular company that was having this huge sale, and so seed packets were like $1.50 each.
Oh, dang.
And so I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go and do a seed order. So I'm gonna grab my box. I'll tell you what I got.
It. I want to know what you got. I didn't order seeds last year at all. I felt convicted to use what I have, and I did purchase some from the local store. Which some I've not been very pleased with. Like the green bean seeds that I bought.
Okay.
We like the Blue Lake bush beans.
Yeah.
And I bought them in bulk, and I have not been very happy with those. I don't know why.
Where did you buy them?
Ace.
Oh.
Yeah. And it's the what was that brand? Top Notch brand.
Okay.
I hadn't heard of them before.
Okay.
They were a lot.
So they were like
cost.
in the seed packets, not the ones that they bag up themselves.
No, not like that kind of bulk. No, no, it was like a 1 pound bag or something like that of green bean seed. But they're stringy, and those green beans are not normally stringy.
Yeah,
and a lot of them are flat, and they're definitely not a flat bean.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I wonder if it's not the correct variety.
I've got some vine, like you'll always get like some vines even in your bush beans, like where the genetics for that one plant weren't quite right or whatever. Yeah. But I've got an exceptional amount of vines in these bush beans, so I haven't been super pleased. But I mean, I'm not going to throw them away. I'll figure out something. But all that to say, I'm ready to order seeds for this year.
Yes,
because I haven't, and I feel like Mama's got making up to do.
Right.
So
I know I didn't order many seeds either this past gardening season, and like you said, I was just trying to use up what I had.
Yeah.
So it was time.
Yeah.
So I got some red and yellow pear tomatoes.
Cute.
Yeah.
These are like little cherry pears.
Yep, little cherry pear tomatoes. I did get some black prim.
Oh, my favorite.
Yeah. I've never grown those before, but
they're so sweet.
Our favorite no-dig lady grows those, and she's in our area, and she has really good turnout.
They're my favorite tomato to grow here.
Yeah, so...
they're very prone to cracking, though.
Are they?
Their skin seems to be thinner.
Okay.
But they're just such a tasty tomato, man. Nice. I love them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cherokee purple.
Mm-hmm.
And since they were having a seed sale, their selection was like really limited.
Right, sold out of everything.
A lot of stuff was sold out. I did get some scallop squash. Turnip.
These are gorgeous seed packs.
I know, they are so pretty. I thought so too. Like, I mean, the illustrations on them. And so these came from Botanical Interests, and they were just super affordable. Like $1.89 is what the seed pack says, but that's not the price that I paid. I paid even lower than that.
Right.
So,
but even their regular prices cheap.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I got shishito pepper seeds.
My favorite.
Which I know you love.
I do. Those are coming in right now.
I got 18 tons of carrot seeds.
I don't think I'm going to be planting carrots this year.
No.
Not after my carrot order debacle.
Right.
Wow. You did get a bunch of carrots.
I did. I got like maybe, I don't know, 7 or 8 packs of carrots.
These scarlet nantas, they grow really well.
Yeah, they do. That's probably one of my favorite carrot varieties.
You got lots of those.
Yes, lots of them. Endive.
Oh, yeah.
That did really well for me. I didn't grow it this year, but I grew it last Was it last winter that I did it, or the winter before? I don't know.
Uh-huh.
But endive is a lettuce, basically.
Right.
And it did really well for me, so I figured I would try that again.
I've never grown it.
I got, it grows really good.
I like the texture of it. Like when it comes in a bagged salad mix, I like the texture that it brings to your salad.
Yeah, it's real kind of frilly looking and
kind of wiry.
Yeah. A mix of kale.
Nice.
Yeah, so I thought the mix would be fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
A mix. It looks like this picture has like 6 different kinds of kale on it.
Yeah.
Looks like a red Russian, a lacinato, a curly kale, a blue, what's that blue something? I don't know what that other one is.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just going by pictures.
Yeah.
It doesn't say exactly.
Yeah, so I thought that would be fun to grow because, again, it just kind of gives you a little bit of a visual variety.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, that's fun, you know. I can't wait for the fall and winter garden.
Are you always looking ahead to the next season? Like, I am always looking ahead. I can't wait until blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I do. And especially right now in, you know, the trenches of this summer heat that we're having to deal with. Like, it's awful. And
already.
It's like, you know, so yeah, I'm looking forward to the fall and winter garden.
I am too.
More lettuce, black-seeded Simpson.
Those grow well.
Yeah, which I've heard does well in our area. I haven't grown it. I got some Napa cabbage.
Nice.
Which I've never grown before. I have no idea how it's going to do.
I had 2 Napa cabbages that I left because they were small, and I just left them in the bed and planted like peppers and summer things around them.
Okay.
And they continued to grow until finally it was like, this thing is like 3 feet tall and 2.5 feet wide in every direction. And, but the heat was kind of messing with it. So instead of it like heading up, like a closed head, it was trying to head up, and it left like, it looked like a bird's nest almost in the middle, like a perfect little bowl, but it was beautiful leaves. And so we finally picked what we could and out of one of them, and then gave like the rest of it to the cows. But it's been fun to watch, and it's kind of become a game between Eric and I where he wants to pull it, and I'm like, no, why? It's pretty.
Well,
stupid.
And you know, if you just leave things, a lot of the times you can get seed from them.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and that's really what I thought would happen is I would be getting seed from those.
Yeah.
But they haven't gone to seed. So they're kind of in partial shade. So, but still, like, it's been 101, 103, 104.
You would think.
Heat index 112, you know.
Would you believe I have tomatoes setting fruit?
I have dead tomato flowers. Is what I have.
Remember, after I realized all my tomatoes had blight and they were doing awful, I ran across at the store, somebody had some early girl bush tomatoes, little starts. Well, I picked up a handful. I think there's maybe 6 or 7 that I put in the ground. They have so many tomatoes on them now, and lots of new fruit that's starting to set, and I'm just surprised because it's so hot.
It's so hot, yeah.
So I actually think I might get some tomatoes.
Yay.
Knock on wood.
Yay. I'm getting tomatoes. I'm not getting what I normally get, but in fact, I had a memory pop up on my Facebook this morning for me that showed tomatoes 2 years ago. It was like, oh, I'm not getting that.
I know.
I am getting plenty of tomatoes. So.
I've had the same thing happen to me. Memories pop up, and it's like, man, my kitchen island was full of stuff.
Yeah.
And it hasn't been this year, but that's okay.
It's all right.
We're moving on.
Yep.
Mustard, Manuza. Have you ever grown this?
I've never heard of it.
They have a, that's the winter variety. They also have a summer variety, and Mizuna.
It looks like the endive almost.
It does
but
look
it grows
like the endive. Yep. It grows. I've grown this a few times. It grows really good.
20 to 50 days.
Yeah. And the summer version legit grows in the summer, and it has like some purple color in it.
Pretty.
Yeah.
I love
They
purple.
didn't have any of the summer variety, of course.
Because
it's the end of season and they were all sold out. Baby greens. It doesn't say what all is in here, but a slew of, again, just like a variety. I can't wait to grow greens. Can you tell?
I love greens. I love greens in eggs. I love greens in a salad. I love greens in like in spaghetti or lasagna. I love greens all the different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, this says it's baby mustard greens. Add a unique bite to salad or cooked dishes. Red frilly leaves, baby, let's see, get your green fix in winter. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then
exactly what kinds?
I got alfalfa sprouts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you going to do those inside?
I think I might.
Okay.
Just for something new. Like I've never done that before.
Mm-hmm.
It says you can grow them any time of year and they're ready for harvest in 4 to 6 days.
You know what? I love sprouts on a sandwich.
Yes.
I love.
That's so good.
I've been on a sandwich kick, and I actually just said we need some sprouts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is a pretty big bag.
Uh-huh.
And the regular price was $3.99 on it. So
you got them cheaper.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very
so
cool.
Those are my new seeds.
Yay.
Yeah. And it's about time to start some tomatoes.
Yes. We're ready to start a second round of summer things. Squashes and pumpkins and things like that can still go in the ground.
Yeah, I think I might do some of my scallop squashes.
Yeah.
Like in the garden soon.
I'm getting ready to pull out dead stuff, and I'm getting broccoli. I'm harvesting broccoli.
It's so strange.
It is so, everything is bizarre about my garden this year. Everything is weird. Stuff that should be isn't, and stuff that shouldn't be is, and it's just weird.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to say it, but
yeah.
We are overrun with zucchini, which is hilarious. I know that like some places around the country, that's a thing every year for people. That's not usually a thing for me. Zucchini is one of those things that I lose typically to the squash bugs and vine borers, but I haven't had that trouble this year. And Eric actually said, like half of my refrigerator is zucchinis right now. And he said the other night, he said, I think like next year you need to only grow like 3 zucchini plants. And I was like, okay. Yeah, we only have 3 zucchini plants, so. And
deal.
I know. And every day we miss one, and so every day there's a giant one.
Right.
Because it happens overnight. That they go from normal size to giant size.
Yes.
So, but that's been fun. Everybody who comes over leaves with zucchinis, and we have a bunch put up. You had mentioned you saw like a list of weird zucchini recipes.
Yes,
we got to find that.
Yeah, I know. I need to find it because they looked really good.
I was going through my ball book yesterday as I was looking for something different to do with peaches besides just peaches, and I did some honey spice peaches.
Ooh.
And had them with my oatmeal this morning. They're amazing.
What about? Okay, you know me. I love everything spicy.
Yeah.
Spicy peach jam.
Oh, well, so peach pepper jelly is like my favorite, and that's what I love to put like a half pint of in chili.
Ooh.
It's so good. So yeah, I'll need to do some of that.
My secret ingredient for chili is 1 cup of really strong coffee.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I've never heard of that.
Makes it dark and smoky.
I like that. But I was looking through my ball book and found zucchini canned in pineapple juice, like pickle.
Oh.
It was strange sounding. I got to go back and look at that recipe. It was like, hey, I got enough zucchini. I won't be messing it up. So
right, it's worth a shot.
I'll do it. If I can find the juice, I'll do it.
Yeah.
So it's strange.
You might be able to trick some people into eating some zucchini if it tastes like pineapple.
Yeah. They love pineapple.
You'll have to let me know how that turns out.
I will. That's another new thing I've done this year is saved pineapple tops and planted them in the garden.
Okay.
I haven't seen anything happen yet. I understand it'll probably take 2 years to get a pineapple, but why not try?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Speaking of fruit, I put 2 papaya trees in my garden, and they're growing like crazy.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. I looked up on YouTube a couple of videos on like how to prune them, and so I've been doing that, and they're doing great.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if I'll get any fruit, but they're looking good.
Nice.
So
nice. Well, we are 49 minutes in, so I think we should wrap it up. We did not talk pressure canning. We did not talk anything.
We said the word.
Right. Right. We are pressure canning all of the low acid foods. How about that?
Yes.
So check us out on Facebook where we are posting announcements on the goings on. We've got chicken butcher class coming. We did
That's
a canning.
in a couple of weeks.
It's in a couple of weeks.
Is it full?
It's not full. It's full of I want to join. I have taken some payments, but there are a few slots left open.
Okay.
So check that out. And then what else? Email us, AmericanFarmsteadHers@gmail.com. And
be on the lookout for the next pressure canning class.
Yes.
We promise we'll get a date.
Yeah, we will. We'll do that for sure. A lot of people want in on that. So
yep.
Be on the lookout. All right. Well, that's it. We'll talk to y'all next week.
All right, people.
Bye.
Bye.